What's up, folks? It's me, the M to the OE. Why? Because I am. If you don't like it, tough shit. You can suck it. Bottom line, I just recently finished watching Takeover. Takeover was hot. I'll probably do a review about it in a few days or so. I might do it. I might not do it, but I think I will because I like to give my feedback on that. Anyways, but I want to talk about the Rumble that's happening the next night, Royal Rumble. A lot of matches happening. Let me get to it. Cruiserweight title, Buddy Murphy, Kalisto, Akira Tozawa, Hideo Itami, Fatal 4-Way. I haven't been watching 205 live as much because I haven't got really chance time to watch it and I haven't got really a chance to see it. Um, I think the Cruiserweight division deserves a lot better because you see some of the guys that's being on Raw as well or SmackDown. Uh, And I can't really take Drake Maverick seriously anymore, especially after the peeing on himself at the Survivor Series. It's like I don't really care anymore. I can't really take him seriously as a GM. And well, that's another story though. But here's what I'm thinking: Buddy Murphy has been a hot champ. He's been a fantastic champion since winning that Super Showdown in his home of Australia. But I think his run comes to an end. And if I also notice, the other two guys, well, the other three guys, two of them are former champions, Kalisto and Akira Tozawa. But I think Hideo's time is now. He deserves to be champion. He never got it. It'll be his first championship since coming to WWE. He should have been already champion in NXT, but of course the injuries set that back, and it sucks. But I think his time is now. I think he becomes the new Cruiserweight champion. He's gonna somehow find his way to get in there, get that pin or submission, and win the title. So my pick for that is Hideo Itami. Now, tag titles, SmackDown tag. You got The Bar versus Shane McMahon and The Miz. Now, of course, if people haven't watched this Crown Jewel back a few months ago, they had that World Cup thing, the World Cup, and Miz was injured, so Shane took over for him in the finals, beat Dolph Ziggler, and won the World Cup. Personally, that World Cup thing is worthless because there wasn't really world people in there, so I think it's a waste. So basically, the focus on that is that those two are the focus, that World Cup and those two guys, basically, Shane McMahon and The Miz. And it's going to set up something between now and Mania. Now, the tag team titles thing, I don't know. But I think with the way things are going, they might end up winning the tag titles. And then somewhere between now and Mania, one of them's going to turn on each other. Is Shane going to turn on Miz or Miz going to turn on Shane? One or the other's going to happen. And as for the Bar thing, look, I'm kind of sick of the Bar. Cesaro deserves better. He should have already been a world champion, but now he's basically going to be stuck as forever a tag team guy throughout his career, WWE or even pre-WWE. We all know the story. I think he's a much better athlete than Sheamus, but you know what? It is what it is. I don't see him splitting up anytime, but you never know. They might end up splitting up sometime this year. I think, in fact, I'm going to call it. I think sometime this year, those two are going to split up. They're going to be fighting against each other again, and then we'll see go from there. But my pick, I'm going to go with the way I think things are going to go. I think Shane and Miz is going to probably end up winning those tag titles. Next up, the U.S. title, Rusev Nakamura, Shinsuke Nakamura. Don't really care too much about that match, but I think Rusev is going to end up winning it. He's going to hold on to the title. I think Nakamura deserves better. And if Nakamura is still in WWE, I think he goes to the Raw. But I think Shinsuke Nakamura will do a lot better on Raw. And he's a good fit for Monday Night Raw. But as of that match, I think Rusev is still was going to hold on to the title. And I know he's focused on trying to become a double champion. He said himself when he won the title, then after that exclusive interview, he wants to become a double champion. He'd look at that WWE championship, either with Daniel Bryan, DB, or AJ, or whoever. And it's crazy that he's only had one shot at that championship. That's kind of crazy. But I think down the line he will have another one. What are the matches? I believe I don't think there's an Intercontinental Championship match, but if there is, it's probably going to be in Seth versus Lashley, and I think Lashley going to probably end up winning or Leo going to get involved and cause a DQ or whatever. But yeah, and that might happen the next time Raw. Who knows? And let's see. And I bet same thing with the Raw tag titles. I think it's being wasted. Don't surprise if they set it up though. If it's the Revival and Rude and Gable again, but the Revival going to end up winning and then finally become tag champions. Who knows? Women's titles. Let's go to the women's championships. First, the Raw side. Sasha Banks, Ronda Rousey. Now, I'm torn between the two of them. I love Sasha, but I love Ronda. I'm torn. But I'm going to go with the odds. I think Ronda is going to keep the streak going. She's going to win that match. She's going to make Sasha tap and probably break her arm. That's what I'm going to call. But don't be surprised, because I got a funny feeling now that her homegirls, the other 4 horsewomen, the MMA 4 horsewomen, Baszler, Jessamyn, and Marina, Shayna Baszler, Jessamyn Duke, and Marina Shafir are going to get involved. And they might set up 4 horsewomen versus 4 horsewomen. We're waiting to see that happen between now and Mania, especially. Now when Mania season is happening, that's going to happen. That's got to happen down the line. Let's see. The other women's championship match. You got Asuka versus Becky Lynch. Another one I'm torn up because I love Becky. She's been doing her thing throughout the last year. She was killing it all last year. Last year. Well, I didn't say all last year. Like the last half of the year, she's been on top of the world. And then, of course, TLC, Ronda, of course, on the championship. Asuka, I'm so glad Asuka is champion. She was long overdue to become champion because I feel like they wasted her when she went to SmackDown. It made her a joke because most of those women couldn't beat Asuka on their best day. Asuka's a much better athlete. She's up there with Charlotte and Becky and those guys. But I'm glad she's champion, and I think she's going to win. I think she keeps that championship. She's going to go, and I think she keeps it until Mania. I think she's going to beat Becky, and she's going to keep that title. Let's see. You got the, I don't know if I'm missing anything in between. Let's see. I'm actually looking at my phone right now just to make sure I don't forget anything. Okay. I'll get to the Rumble matches last. But I'm going to get to the other championships now. First, I'm going to do the WWE Championship. I'm going to do Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles. Daniel Bryan's been on this role ever since becoming the heel now. Back to the vegan lifestyle, expressing his vegan lifestyle as champ. AJ Styles doing his thing. Got the shirt on right here, my boy AJ. But I think Daniel Bryan's going to probably hold on to that title. He's going to find some way to keep that title. I don't see a disqualification happening. But I think Daniel Bryan's going to beat AJ, and he's going to keep that championship. And then AJ might end up in the Rumble. Who knows? We'll see. But I think Daniel Bryan's going to find some way to beat AJ with the running knee or whatever. And I don't think he's going to be submission. I think it's going to be a pinfall, and he's going to hold on to that championship. And now we get to the other one. The one I really, personally, I can't stand. The Universal Championship. Brock Lesnar, Finn Balor. Now, odds on favor this Brock, of course. Because he's bigger, he's a pure athlete, and you can't deny that. But the extraordinary man who does extraordinary things. What is it? I'm sorry, I can't even. The unextraordinary man who could do extraordinary things was the extraordinary man who could do I don't. It doesn't matter. I don't know if we're going to see a demon. I kind of hope we do, but I mean, I think he should save the demon for Mania, and we better see it at Mania. We better see the demon at Mania. But I personally hope Finn Balor wins. And you know what? I'm going to pick him. I believe in Finn. I believe in the demon Finn Balor. I think he beats Brock. I think he takes that Universal title. But personally, they need to get rid of that title. It's been a joke. It's been a curse. Let's run that. I'm going to quickly run it down. When Finn won it, he had to submit it or surrender it the night after because of the injury. Kevin Owens then will win it thanks to Triple H. Had a nice run and then loses in like less than 30 seconds to Goldberg, who will then win it. And then like a month later, he loses it to Brock. And then we all know the thing with Brock. He held it on like it's a UFC championship, like defending like what, every 4 or 5 months, appear every 4 or 5 months. And then Roman finally won, and then of course the leukemia thing came and was still giving hope. I've been seeing Roman active on, well, not active on social media, but there's been pictures have been surfaced of him hanging out with family and friends. The family he's going to be in the next Fast and Furious movie with his cousin The Rock, and he's doing fine. I'm hearing he's doing a lot better. But hopefully, they can kick cancer's ass, get rid of this leukemia, put in remission again or whatever, and he's back in the ring, doing what he loves, doing what he really loves. So we're all pulling for him no matter what. But and then of course they give it back to Brock. Personally, they need to get rid of it. Bring back the World Heavyweight title. That would make me feel a lot better. But I'm hoping Finn wins. But of course, I say the Brock's going to win. I don't know. I hope Finn wins. And what's going to be happening with Strowman? Is Strowman going to be in the Rumble? Is Strowman going to be away for a little bit? Because they said that he might not be fully healed up from the injury. So I don't know. Now, speaking of the Rumble, now we get to the Rumble matches, the men's and the women. Last year, great Rumble matches. A lot of suspense, a lot of action. I think the women's one kind of was an easy prediction nonetheless. Most people kind of knew Asuka was going to more likely win. The men's one didn't expect Shinsuke to win, to be honest. Yeah. This year, now here's the thing. My original picks were Finn and Sasha, but now they both have championship matches. So if they win, they won't be in the Rumble. If they lose, they might end up being in the Rumble. We'll see. But if either of them in the men's or women's Royal Rumble, they're still my pick. But for now, since they're not in the Rumble, here are my picks. For the men, I'm going with Seth Rollins to win the Rumble match. And for the women, I'm going with Ember Moon. Those two, Seth has been killing on Monday Night Raw. He was the one, he really carried Monday Night Raw for the last year, keeping it going. And as for Ember, she definitely deserves a push. I think she deserves to be a champion. I don't know. I remember a co-worker of mine actually thinks that if Ember wins, she might challenge Asuka as a little redemption thing for the NXT, because she couldn't. So Ember never beat Asuka in NXT. That could be a redemption. That would be interesting. But like I said, my picks: Seth Rollins, Ember Moon, both Raw people to win the Royal Rumbles. All right, those are my predictions. Hopefully people are watching. Royal Rumble, I hope it's going to be a great show. Everybody in Chase Field, I know the people are there. Going to have a good time. I hope it doesn't rain. Even though y'all, like I said in the last video, I know most of y'all hoping at WrestleMania it's going to rain or snow or be extremely cold as Antarctica out there. But I don't want to wish. See, that's the problem with what I have. People wish bad things to the East Coast. And when we're trying to enjoy a show just as much as you enjoy that in the West Coast. I don't want that East Coast, West Coast beef. This ain't the 90s. I don't like that. I'm not trying to go and beef with all these fans. We need to stick together. But seriously though, I hope that it's a great weather out there, and and you guys have a great time, and it's a great show. So that's it. So enjoy Royal Rumble. I hope it's gonna be great. Can't wait. God bless. Peace.